Good morning. Today we are officially halfway through ESY. So for today's daily activity in your blue folder, we will have a crab craft in our Tuesday bag. So when you get out your materials, you'll see some googly eyes, some things that need to be cut out, and a half of a paper plate. So to start, remove the googly eyes. It's okay if you tear the paper plate. We're going to cover that anyway. I just wanted the googly eyes to stay together and not get lost in the bag. So what you're going to do first is, this is like a two-part craft. So we have a rip and tear part, and then we have a cut and paste part. So first, you're going to hold your paper plate so it is a semicircle, kind of like a rainbow, with the bottom side facing up. So we have the bottom side facing up because this part doesn't have that clear coating that the top has, and it makes the glue a little bit easier to stick. So what you're going to do with the paper plate is you're going to, like we did with the StarCraft, rip and glue. Now, because we're using construction paper and not tissue paper, it may not crumble as nicely as the tissue paper will. So you can kind of glue the paper like a mosaic instead of crumbling, because the construction paper is thicker. So we just want to work on the two pincer grasps, ripping it in the opposite direction, and then gluing the pieces on. Now the pieces can be as big or as little as your child can rip. But again, we want to practice that ripping fine motor motion. And you just want to be sure you're covering all the white spots so we get the red construction paper all over. So we're completely covering the paper plate. So once you have your paper plate covered, you're going to cut the legs and claws. Your child may need help with this. If you need to cut that out for them, that's totally okay. Just me cutting out the pieces for all 8 kids was a little overwhelming. So you can have your child cut out the straight pieces with you providing the necessary level of prompting. And then if you need to cut out the claws, that's totally fine. Okay, so I cut out my 2 claws and I have 6 legs. So we want the claws to kind of come out the sides facing up. So we're going to glue that on either side behind the plate. So they're coming out from behind. So this is a really great time to work on prepositions with your child. So in front of, on top, under, we're putting it behind. And we're going to do the same thing with the other side. So again, we can work on those prepositions. In front of, we're doing behind. Now, if we have 6 legs, we're going to put 3 on each side. So practice counting. 1, 2, 3. And again, 1, 2, 3. And once again, we are going to glue the legs behind. So not in front, but behind. We're going to glue 3 on each side. So 3 on each side. I have 3 here plus 3 over here. And how many do I have all together? 3 plus 3 is 6. Good. Now once you have, oops, make sure it's glued on. Once you have your legs attached, we can add our eyes. Now if we're looking at the crab, his eyes are going to be on the top of the plate. So not the bottom, but the top. So we're going to just put some glue and we're going to add 1, 2 eyes. And if you have a marker, you can add a little face. So I'm just going to add a little smile. And again, this purple glue will dry. So then you have your crab craft. All right, my friends, I can't believe we're halfway through ESY and I cannot wait to see your crabs. All right, have a great day. Bye.